Ta-da! So HughesNet. Those are you that are in the market, maybe well familiar with HughesNet, or maybe even had them in the past or still have them today. This may not 100% apply to you because you already know the deal that HughesNet has a Gen 5 setup now, which offers a dramatically improved speeds from their old service. And that includes from the available services that Exede offers. The biggest thing is the cost is less. And I ran the numbers on this. And I definitely will, try to either provide some of the numbers down below or in the video. We canceled Exede for, I think we had another 8 months or so left in our contract for our 2-year contract. It was worth it to cancel it. And I say that because I was paying around $70 a month for Exede, and that was for the 10 gigabyte plan. And so with that, a lot of times we ended up purchasing additional gigs. Usually 1 gig at a time, maybe a 2 gig at a time. But the cost per gig, especially for the 10 gig or the 1 gigabyte, was $10. So, there was times where our bill was $80 to $90 for a month, and I still was not very happy with the service. Also, one thing I noticed with Exede was that, and I have no factual proof or scientific proof on this, but I swore by the end of our billing cycle, especially that last week there, even with the Liberty Pass, and like I said, if you're not familiar with Exede, that's kind of like their, they'll give you kind of half of what your speed, internet data speed was during kind of off-peak hours. So it worked okay, like on the weekends and stuff, because those were kind of off-peak hours, like during the middle of the day and whatnot. But their top speed was 12 megabytes per second. HughesNet Gen 5 is 25 megabytes per second. And they have some new technology that they claim, and once again, I don't have any way to prove this, but it has some data compression technology that helps basically get you more for less, which in our experience seems to be working. And so for a 20 gig plan with HughesNet, it's like $50 something a month, and then you throw in the equipment rental and taxes and whatnots, and you're around $70 a month. Like I said, I don't understand how Uncle Sam has any part in this, maybe the satellite part, but because obviously there's no infrastructure supporting satellite internet. But either way, they figured out a way to get their their share as they see it. But all in all, extremely happy. The 20 gigs, depending on how much our usage is and how many people, a 5-member family, what we're doing, if we decide to stream a movie, which we have on occasion, and that's a conscious choice, like, hey, we know we're going to burn up quite a bit of data with this, but hey, whatever, we're going to sit down as a family, watch a movie, great, whatnot, something that's maybe not available, because obviously you see there in the background we do have DirecTV also. So anyhow, shorten this up or try to wrap this up. If you're in the market, you live in a rural area where you're not offered high-speed internet, through a broadband provider or DSL provider or whatnot, which I do not have any of those options available. So my options are limited to the satellite internet market. So these are all my, arguments are based on the satellite internet market being the only thing that's available to you. So if you're one of those people that has all those things available to you, you're probably going to find a better deal, via the hard-lined internet services. But those are not available. So if you're in that market, I would tell you right now, hands down, HughesNet Gen 5 is, 2 thumbs up from this guy. And we've had it for 2 months now, so obviously the jury's not completely sold, but I'll tell you, it far exceeds Exede haha, you know, but I will definitely do a follow-up video, maybe, you know, 6 months from now or a year from now or whatever, and let you know what I still think. But at this point, we are sold, and in no way is this video sponsored by or paid for by. I am a just normal paying customer of HughesNet. I just want to let you guys know that, especially that live out there in those rural areas like we do, that there's an option out there that can actually provide you with some decently high speed internet. You know, yeah, it's nothing compared to some of the speeds that, you know, you can get through some of the major broadband providers, but it's the best you can get for living out here in the country. So thanks for watching. This is Nomad76. You guys all have a great day.